roots. Then the other point is, he had an eyes of what? Man. And a mouth doing what?
Speaking great things.
Speaking great things. Well, I like this point because the Bible tells us, and to show you how close connected this is, because Daniel 7 tells us he was speaking great things and blasphemies. Now you turn back to Revelation, chapter 13, verse 5. Revelation chapter 13, verse 5, you will see the same format in Revelation chapter what? 13. Reading from verse 5, I can quickly get that. Revelation chapter 13. Come on now. Revelation chapter what?
13 is 5.
I'm just trying to get it faster. You know how that goes, right? Revelation chapter 13, verse 5. Are you there?
Yes.
It says in Revelation chapter 13, reading from verse 5, it says, and there was given unto him a mouth doing what again?
Speaking great things.
And blasphemy, and power was given unto him to continue what?
42 months.
In other words, that should tell us something. 40 and 2 what?
Months.
Now we know that according to what we read, month is what? 30 days times what? 42, which it says 42 what? Months, right? So somebody can tell me what that is. 42 months. We time what? 30 times 42 gives us what? 1,200 and what?
60 days.
260 days. And if you will notice what the Bible gives you different areas how you can calculate this over and over again. Okay, let's go on. For many years, and remember this is the last empire that fought. That last empire was what? Rome, am I right?
Yes.
Because the Lord tells us in Daniel chapter 2, verse 24, that after Rome, was anybody else rule?
No.
That was one nation.
We see Hitler back there
Tried it.
who tried to rule the world. And he lost, am I right?
Yes.
Who was the next one? Napoleon tried all of his power to rule, but he failed to get there. Even in our day, Saddam Hussein. Right? One of them was him who said he could build up Babylon again, right?
Yes.
Look at here.
6 feet.
Daniel chapter 2 verse 44 is key. And in that day of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be what? Destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to what?
But another.
Because it can't be left to no other people, because it's God who's in control. But it shall do what? Break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand for how long?
Forever.
It shall stand for how long? Stand forever. So, for many years, the Babylonian tribes harassed the Roman Empire. As a result, Emperor Constantine moved the capital of Asia Minor and called it Constantinople in AD 476. I'll just give you some other notes. The western part of the Roman Empire was, it says, has ceased to be effective. While the Roman Empire was let me get it right. No, it's not the same page. I have another point here. Okay, while the Roman Empire was deteriorating, the Bishop of Rome assumed more and more power. And in 538 AD, the Emperor Justinian decreed that the Bishop of Rome should also have political power over the churches according to the prophecy. This religious political power would continue until the end of time. And we see that today. Am I right? Now we skip back over to our notes here. Number 5. Emperor Constantine gave Rome to Pope Sylvester the what? The first, leader of the church. When he moved his capital from where? what? Constantinople. There were 3 horns. We already read it, but like I said, we just reviewing. Am I right? There were 3 horns rooted from the 10. That was what? The Vandals, the Heroi, and the what? Ostrogoths. The Ostrogoths were the last, and who was? Watch that little error there. The last who was preventing the papacy from what? Becoming a world power. And so this power, the Roman papacy, lasts from when? 38 AD to what?
1798.
1798. Right? Which, it says, the papal rule for what? 1,260 years. So when we look at the 42 months, and we add up that, we came to the same figure, am I right?
Yes.
1,260 years. When something incredible happened. The Pope was what?
Taken captive.
Taken captive by who?
Louis Alexander.
Right. The French what? Napoleon General. The Pope was then what?
Sent to
France, where he was what?
In prison.
This act is what was considering the what?
The deadly wound.
As the what?
The deadly wound.
King and what? General Napoleon, wanted to do what?
Rule the world.
What? Who was in this space?
The
The papacy was in this space, so that's why he grabbed him, killed him, locked him up. He died in exile and breaking the power that the church had over emperors, etc. Remember we studied before, some of the emperors that were so shaky about him that, hey, literally the Pope used to allow them emperors to go in the snow and stand for 7 days to get past the Pope. That's how serious them fellas was. Everybody shivered when the Pope said a word. But even today, we find that everything the Pope said come up on the news.
Yeah.
What happened to all these? You're all secondary. You're all worth listening to. But when the Pope talk,
There's a lot.
tells you, and the word wonders after beast. Let's go on. The Bible then said in Revelation 13 verse 3 that the deadly moon will be healed. And the word did what? So what happened next? In 1921, the Italian government recognized what? Vatican City as a what?
Independent state.
Hold that, my friend. Once again, the Pope was king on what day? March 9 was 19 what? 29. It was said that the people of the entire world are with us. History shows that the Christians were what? Persecuted for their what? Faith. Matthew chapter 4 verse 9 says, then shall they what? Deliver you up to be what? Afflicted and shall do what? Kill you, and ye shall be what? Hated of all nations for what? My name's sake. The church of Smyrna. I want to turn there. Let's turn to the church of Smyrna 2. That was during the same time factor. And watch what it says in Revelation chapter 2 verse 8. Revelation chapter 2, reading from 8 to 11. Revelation chapter 2, reading from 8 to 11. It says here, and unto the angel of the church of Smyrna, write these things, said the first and the last, which was what? Dead and is alive. I know thy work, and tribulation and poverty, but thou art what? Rich. And I know the blaspheming of them that say they are what? Jews and are not. What are the synagogue of what? Satan. Fear not of those things, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the what? The devil shall do what? Some of us. Cast some of us into what? Prison. And may what? Try. And ye shall what? Have tribulation how many days? 10 days, but be thou faithful until what? And I will do what? He that had an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches. He that overcometh shall be what? But shall not be what? Heard of the what? Heard of the second death. And so that comes down to you and me today. That comes down to you and me today. God said, be thou what?
Faithful.
Faithful unto death. And I will give you a what?
Crown of life.
A crown of life. Why? The pagan knew that the gospel true Christians would have a what? A powerful
Their temple
their temples
and
and altars. That is why they what?
destroyed Christianity
Destroyed Christianity
by killing Christians.
by killing the Christians. Am I right?
Yes.
And then you have a book written